report tweeting, Patrick Mahomes' foot surgery went well, no issues at all. Meanwhile, Mahomes' counterpart, Tom Brady, and his fellow Buccaneers cut things loose with the Lombardi Trophy as they celebrated their Super Bowl 55 victory with a boat parade in Tampa Wednesday. Ravens offensive tackle Orlando Brown wants to be traded. Brown wants to only play left tackle and will only play for a team that will play him at that preferred spot. Two teams adding senior defensive assistants. The Vikings hired former Bengals and Raiders defensive coordinator Paul Gunther, who worked with Mike Zimmer for 6 years in Cincinnati. And the Bears hired Mike Pettin after spending 3 years as the Packers defensive coordinator. Projected number 1 overall pick Trevor Lawrence will throw for NFL teams tomorrow, and you can watch all the action on NFL Network starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
More time at home means more washing, drying, cooking, and cleaning at home, and more wear and tear on old appliances. But it's the perfect time to save on new ones at the Home Depot. For savings on the latest appliances, and right now, free delivery. From the kitchen to the laundry room, that upgrade is well within reach, and closer than ever. Save on top appliances, now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only while supplies last. Free delivery on major appliances, $396 or more, valid through February 24th.
Is your prostate waking you up more often than your alarm clock? The fact is, the older you get, the more likely you'll have prostate problems, which can affect your everyday life. That's where Prostate Complete by Real Health comes in. Prostate Complete is the result of 20 years of experience as a leader in men's health. The powerful formula in Prostate Complete supports natural prostate function and reduced urinary urges for a better quality of life. Available at Walmart. Visit prostateoneperday.com for special. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Well, coming up, we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, all sorts of good things. We will celebrate some birthdays today, our big shot birthdays, and, of course, the local birthdays. You know, your friends and neighbors, the people that you know. Yeah, we've got all of that coming your way. We'll keep you busy and keep you informed. It's what we do on AM 1230. Coming up, we'll tell you about it in local news. A second mass vaccination clinic in the Valley. And we've got some details to share with you. Get your clicking fingers ready. Yeah, you want to be there. Okay, and, well, all sorts of other good things. Birthdays today. We've got a few to celebrate. Actor Conrad Janis is 93. He played Mindy's dad on the TV show Mork and Mindy. Yeah, another one of those faces you would recognize in a heartbeat. He's 93. Singer Jimmy Carter. Singer Jimmy Carter, not I'm Jimmy Carter, I'm running for president. This is singer Jimmy Carter of the Blind Boys of Alabama. He's 89. And I did catch the Blind Boys of Alabama at the Ontario Community Baptist Church in Ontario, California, many years ago. What a great, great gospel group. Actor Tina Louise from Gilligan's Island is 83. Sergio Mendes is 80. Actor Philip Anglem is 69. Actor Catherine Hickland is 65. Actor Carrie Lowell, 60. Sheryl Crow, 59. Actor Jennifer Aniston, 52. Actor Damian Lewis, 50. Actor Bryce Beckham, from Mr. Belvedere fame, he's 45. Mr. Belvedere, yeah, Bob Uecker was in that. Funny guy. Singer, actor Brandy is 42. Actor Matthew Lawrence, 41. Actor Natalia Dormer is 39. Actor Warinka Kilcher is 31. Actor Taylor Lautner is 29. Local birthdays, we got them coming up. It's tough being a kid these days, and kids going hungry shouldn't be a problem. The Imperial Valley Food Bank needs your help. Food insecurity in the Imperial Valley is on the rise. The Imperial Valley Food Bank's backpack program has more than doubled during the pandemic. Through this program, schools distribute backpacks with needed items to make sure no kid or family goes hungry during the weekend when no school food service is available. Become a hunger warrior. Donate to the Imperial Valley Food Bank and the Backpack Program. We have our KXO birthdays to celebrate. Happy birthday, Angelica Rodriguez, Bruce Noriego Ibarra, Cassandra Gloria, Clyde Walker, Cindy Perdomo, Richard Diaz, Danny Lee, Kevin Gonzalez, Enrique Sandoval, Ruben Sandoval, Rosemary Weimer, George Nunez, Judy Barra, Mark Valenzuela, Sylvia Alvarez, Yolanda Alvarez, Ronald Everhard, Danny Walker. Happy birthday from KXO. And many returns. Let's see. Coming up, look at World and California news. We'll let you know what's going on in Sacramento, what's going on in Washington. I think we would all be better off if Washington and Sacramento just sat on their hands. Yeah, I think we'd probably be better off. And I have a suggestion. Little thing that it just irritates me, and maybe it bugs you too. Okay. You go through intersections in the Imperial Valley, you got all sorts of sensors, cameras, I mean, just all sorts of things, right? But one of the things that wastes time and burns a lot of gas and contributes to air pollution is A, lights aren't synchronized, B, okay, you're waiting to go straight through the intersection, and there's cars coming the other way, and their left turn arrow comes on. So you have to wait. But there are no cars in the left turn arrow. In the left turn lane. You get what I'm saying? You sit there and wait another 40 seconds, burning gas, polluting the air, wasting time, because it automatically shows a left turn arrow even though there's nobody there. Hey, folks, technology is there. Yeah, invest in a little bit of it. And think how much cleaner the air would be. Yeah, and I'd have nothing to complain about. Oh, I'd find something, but, just like I said, think about that. Why can't they put in the technology that, hey, there's no cars in the left turn lane. Why are we going to bother to light up that green arrow and hold up all the other yeah, you get it. We've got news, real news. It's brought to you this morning by your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Right now, the perfect time to get that pre-season air conditioner checkup. Get it done now and save. Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. The cold and ice that blanketed much of the southern part of the country overnight are creating a mess. In Fort Worth, Texas, a massive pileup on an interstate. KRLD reporter Alan Skaya.
This crash started with several cars and trucks losing control on the ice earlier this morning. It's a stretch of 35W that's elevated. The initial crash led to a chain reaction. As even still now, several trucks are jackknifed or turned on their side up on the freeway. Dozens of cars were involved too.
Ambulances are struggling to get close enough.
There are a lot of injuries and more all the time because people are getting out of their cars and some of them are slipping and falling because it's very treacherous up there. So we're trying to get the area clean as quickly as possible, but it could be quite a while.
The ice stretches to Memphis. Reporter Simone Woolridge.
In the last 30 to 45 minutes, we have noticed we've been hearing some crashing, crunching sounds, and those are actually limbs from some of the trees here.
CBS News special report. I'm Cammie McCormick.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
Headline News, a state reporting its first case of a new variant form of coronavirus. Governor Gavin Newsom saying in Fresno that 4 cases of the South African variant have been confirmed, all in the Bay Area.
We have the first reported cases of South African variants. 2 cases have been reported through Stanford, 1 in County and 1 in Santa Clara County.
Newsom says the state has had 159 cases of the UK variant, most of them in San Diego County. Over 1,200 cases of the West Coast variant have been confirmed as well. It apparently was a combination of water and petroleum material that leaked into San Francisco Bay earlier this week from a Chevron pipeline.
Preliminary investigation shows that there was a 1/4-inch hole in the pipeline, one of the pipelines that transports oil from the refinery and to the ships back and forth.
Eric Laughlin with the Department of Fish and Wildlife. No reports of health or environmental impacts. Rain in much of Northern California today. Dry weather tomorrow. Another storm over the weekend. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning today.
This President's Day at eBay, we want to prove like new is better than brand new. So we're not only giving up to 50% off certified refurbished, but we're adding an extra 20% off coupon too. Because while brand new is nice, it's also twice the price. And if you don't love our like new products, they all come with an industry-leading 2-year warranty. So this President's Day, say goodbye to brand new and find certified amazing deals at eBay, where good is new just got better.
Gary is refinancing his home, so he shopped around for the lowest rate and found it at Amerisave.com, setting him up for a lifetime of savings. It's one decision he'll never regret, unlike taking that gig in the testing lab at the deodorant company.
Raise your arm, please. Oh, man, I hate this job.
Pretty regrettable, Gary. Unlike finding that low mortgage rate at Amerisave.com that's got you on your way to a lifetime of savings. Amerisave's rates won't be this low forever, so go to Amerisave.com now. Lower mortgage rates mean higher savings. Call 866-514-SAVE or visit Amerisave.com/licensing for cost information, terms, and conditions. Equal housing in all states except New York. NMLS number 1168.
It's page 1 of the local news, and it is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue right next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Well, we've got an update on the COVID-19 situation in the valley. Here's Eli.
Updated COVID-19 information. The Imperial County COVID-19 numbers continue to improve. As of Wednesday morning, there are 577 active COVID-19 cases reported in the valley. Of those, 37 are hospitalized, with 23 of the 37 in intensive care units. Deaths recorded due to the virus increased from 573 on Tuesday to 574 on Wednesday. There is 1 ICU bed open in the valley. The COVID-19 state tier metrics chart shows that there were 28.18 new cases per day per 100,000 population, and the positivity rate of testing is now at 18.47%. By comparison, on January 12th of 2021, so a month ago, there were 1,729 active cases with 165 COVID-19 individuals hospitalized. At the time in January, there were 449 deaths attributed to the coronavirus.
And in other news, Mardi Gras. Actually, next Tuesday is Shrove Tuesday, Mardi Gras, with next Wednesday being Ash Wednesday. But The city of El Centro, unable to hold their signature Mardi Gras light parade and festival, is having a photo Mardi Gras team scavenger hunt today. Too late to register, but it promises to be fun. There'll be clues. You take photos, and, it's happening today. KXO News Time, 73. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. The IID board will meet today. Eli has that.
Another IID board special meeting. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will hold a special meeting today. The meeting is set to begin at 4 p.m. at the Condit Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The meeting is in regards to the 2021 annual strategic plan. The meeting is open to the public on the IID's website. The board has called for a special meeting on Tuesday in regards to appointments to the Colorado River Board, but the meeting was canceled shortly after being scheduled. Another special meeting was scheduled for Wednesday afternoon to discuss pending litigation.
The Yuma County Sheriff's Office is investigating a shooting that occurred early Tuesday morning. According to a YCSO spokesman, at about 2:10 a.m., deputies responded to the area of the 8200 block of South Coconino Lane after the report of a shooting. The initial investigation shows two victims were parked in a vehicle in the area when they saw someone come out of a residence and wave an object at them. The pair drove away, and as they did so, someone fired at them, striking the vehicle. No one was injured in the incident. YCSO investigators served a search warrant at a residence in the area and seized a firearm and shell casings. No arrests have been made at this time. The investigation continues. That's it for page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Cocopah Casino is open for business 24 hours a day and committed to your safety. Playing comfort and cleanliness on the Cocopah Casino floor, featuring all your favorite games, properly spaced and meeting social distancing guidelines. Relax and play at the friendliest casino in Yuma, making sure you're comfortable with constant disinfection, safety precautions, and welcoming smiles for your visit. Winning is just around the corner at Cocopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
Page two of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. Well, there's another shot at getting a COVID vaccine shot. Eli has that story.
Second COVID-19 vaccination clinic, a second mass vaccination drive-through clinic for the COVID-19 vaccine, will be held on Friday. The clinic will be held at the Imperial Valley College from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. by appointment only. Approximately 1,500 doses will be available for Imperial County residents 65 years of age and older. Individuals interested in receiving the COVID-19 vaccine at this event must schedule an appointment by going online to www.icphd.org. That's www.icphd.org. Appointments can be scheduled starting at 8 a.m. Thursday, today, February 11th, 2021. The County Health Department encourages people to schedule appointments online. And if you lack access to a computer and internet, call 442-266-700 or 442-265-7033.
And it would be a good time to make you aware of some online and Facebook scams offering COVID-19 vaccine. According to the Department of Homeland Security, there's a growing number of sites on Facebook and other social media that are offering the vaccine for sale. The sites are not legitimate. There are no COVID vaccines approved for use in the U.S. that are available online. Even if the vaccine sales were legitimate, they're not approved for use in the U.S. The bottom line, according to Homeland Security investigations, is there is no legitimate vaccine for the internet or social media. Beware of that scam. And your sleeves, well, you can give blood.
There is a blood drive scheduled for today. El Centro Regional Medical Center will host a blood drive from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the ECRMC Medical Office Building on Ross Avenue next to the hospital. Walk-ins are welcome, but to avoid long wait times, you may want to make an appointment. Social distancing will be maintained and face masks are required at all time. All donors will be screened at the entrance of the building. Appointments may be scheduled by calling 1-800-879-4484. That's 1-800-879-4484, or by visiting lstream.org.
And KXO News Time, 7:49.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
The National Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue through Saturday, with a weak and mostly dry weather system providing an increase in clouds and winds on Friday. A stronger weather disturbance will then move into the region later on Saturday, bringing another round of breezy to locally windy conditions and a chance of mostly high-terrain precipitation late Saturday night into Sunday. Starting Sunday, temperatures will fall back to around normal readings, with dry conditions looking likely for the first half of next week. 77 the high yesterday, 48 the low. Sunny today with a high near 81. Light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Increasing clouds tonight with a low around 56. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Friday will be sunny with a high near 76. With west-northwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Mostly sunny on Saturday with a high near 78. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 10 to 15 miles an hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Sunday, Valentine's Day, will be sunny with a high near 73. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 53 degrees downtown, 58% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Ace Home Convenience Store is now open in El Centro, Brawley, and Holtville. 3 great locations means there's an Ace right around the corner, standing by with expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker and your big projects even better. In the desert, your projects are unique. We've got you covered. We're your all-new Ace Home Convenience Stores, built for Imperial Valley. 3 brand new stores, El Centro, Brawley, and Holtville.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action, the Raptors, they ripped the Wizards 137-115. It was the Mavericks nipping the Hawks 118-117. Nets top the Pacers 104-94. Grizzlies rolled. They beat the Hornets 130-114. Clippers, they clubbed the Timberwolves 119-112. Bulls beat up on the Pelicans 129-116. Nuggets embarrassed the Cavaliers 133-95. It was the Suns edging the Bucks 125-124. And the Lakers went into overtime before they clipped the Thunder 114-113.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, small ball pitchers and catchers report next week as spring training will get underway, but the Boston Red Sox, active in the trade market, they sent Andrew Benintendi to the Kansas City Royals in a 3-team trade that also included the New York Mets. The Red Sox traded Benintendi along with an unspecified amount of cash to the Royals for outfielder Franchi Cordero. He used to be a Padre, remember? And 2 players to be named later. Boston also received minor league right-hander pitcher Jock Winkowski and a player to be named later from the Mets. The Mets, well, they received outfield prospect Khalil Lee from the Royals. And football. Well, it appears the Baltimore Ravens could be losing a starter along the offensive line. Pro Bowl offensive tackle Orlando Brown has made it clear that he wants out of Baltimore. He wants to go to a team that will let him play left tackle only. Yeah, doesn't want to play any other position. Hey, he's big enough, I'm not going to argue with him. And that's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
The President's Day Sell-a-thon is on at your San Diego County Ford dealers, which means great deals are on across the lineup of Ford SUVs and trucks. Deals like this one. Right now, you can get an extra $1,000 trade assist with your qualified trade toward a 2020 Ford Escape Gas, Edge, Expedition, or a 2021 Ford Explorer. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. Trade assist requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle or lease terminated 30 days prior to or 90 days after new retail delivery. Customer must have owned vehicle for a minimum of 30 days prior to trade-in. Not available on plug-in hybrid. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 3/1/2021. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Your San Diego County Ford dealers are open and ready with huge deals for a limited time. So get on the road or shop online at buyfordnow.com. That's buyfordnow.com. Because the President's Sell-a-thon is on. Hurry, all these deals end soon.
Financial news and a look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, a locally owned security service protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. America's unemployment crisis shows no sign of letting up. Another 793,000 American workers filed for first-time unemployment benefits last week on a seasonally adjusted basis, according to the Labor Department. Jobless claims continue to be stubbornly high. It was a small decrease from the previous week's claims, which were revised higher, but it was also more than economists had expected, and nearly 4 times as many claims as during the same period last year, just before the pandemic hit. And speaking of that, new variants of COVID-19 sweeping the world aren't just throwing a wrench in government vaccination plans and efforts to stay ahead of the pandemic. They're also complicating the economic recovery as leaders acknowledge they can't commit to easing restrictions later this year without a more clear picture of where infections are headed. Concerns about variants are global in the United Kingdom, which is trying to combat a more transmissible coronavirus strain with an aggressive vaccination effort. Government leaders are emphasizing that charting an exit route from lockdowns remains extremely difficult. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial is up 48 points at 31,485. The S&P 500 at 39,19, up 10. The NASDAQ up 76 at 14,049. Oil is down 17 cents a barrel, and gold off $1.70 an ounce.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 81, light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Increasing clouds tonight with a low around 56, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 76, west-northwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. 54 degrees downtown, 58%. Our relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest at about 3 miles per hour. And air quality is good everywhere except moderate in Calexico at UABC and unhealthy for sensitive groups at the border. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, now offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to Kxo AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of Kxo AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
KXO, El Centro, California. CBS News next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Reporting.
I'm Steve Kaith, and Democrats are poised to add more to their impeachment case against former President Trump a day after rolling out chilling and emotional video from the Capitol siege last month. CBS News analyst David Becker says Trump lawyers will have a lot to try to undo.
It's going to be difficult for them to really make the case that the president didn't know this could happen, didn't want this to happen, and then, of course, he didn't act for hours while it was ongoing, even though he was begged repeatedly, including by members of his own party.
Well, CBS's Nancy Cordes says Democrats need 17 Republicans to convict Mr. Trump. They appear short of that now.
10 is still a lot more than Republicans were predicting just a few weeks ago. So this is a really fluid situation. And one big wild card is Republican leader Mitch McConnell. No one seems to know exactly where he stands. If he comes down on the side of conviction, then all bets are off.
Well, President Biden says some GOP minds might have been changed by the evidence. There are reports of deaths and injuries in a 100-vehicle pileup on an icy interstate in Fort Worth. KRLD Radio's Alan Skaya.
The initial crash led to a chain reaction. As even still now, several trucks are jackknifed or turned on their side up on the freeway. Dozens of cars were involved, too. MedStar's Matt Zavatsky says they cannot even give a number of injuries or even deaths because they're still finding people who were trapped.
Icy conditions closed some COVID vaccine sites today in Kentucky. 1 million vaccine doses are now headed to pharmacies all over the country in a move to expand access. Brown University's Dr. Ashish Jha says it's a race to get the upper hand as variants of the coronavirus spread fast.
Those variants, especially the UK variant, is here. It's probably in every state in the country. And by mid-March to late March, it'll be everywhere. That's our target. We got to get high-risk people vaccinated by then.
A new analysis in a British medical journal looks at the impact of the deadly pandemic here in the U.S.
33 scientists writing in The Lancet assert that 40% of America's COVID deaths could have been prevented. They blame the Trump administration's decision to ignore the advice of public health agencies and to politicize such such common sense responses as mask wearing.
Well, the government says 793,000 people filed claims for unemployment benefits last week, down just a bit from the week before. Bankrate.com's Mark Hamrick says millions of people are in a vulnerable spot.
The new Bankrate survey just found more than a quarter of Americans, 27%, have more credit card debt than emergency savings, marking just one gauge of their financial fragility.
President Biden says his call with China's president was a good one and lasted 2 hours. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 10 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Okay, set it down over there and then go to Bay 5.
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business
You
thin.
need to keep going to finish.
Like Amir's warehouse. To expand capacity, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we all love State Farm insurance. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal. So, of course, I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs, plus I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A city in the California desert is reaching out to frontline workers affected by the pandemic.
It's being called Heroes Pay. City council members in Coachella, California, outside Palm Springs, have voted to give frontline workers a $4 per hour pay raise as the pandemic continues. Lorena Hurtado works at a pharmacy.
The hero pay will definitely benefit me with this pandemic going on.
A new ordinance in Coachella is the first in the nation to include farm workers among those considered essential workers. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
On Instagram, country star Morgan Wallen is telling fans not to downplay the racist language she was caught on camera saying. He's accepted punishment, a suspension from his record company and radio stations that have shelved his songs, but fans have sent his record sales soaring, keeping his album at the top of the charts. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ivedc.com. And CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little tall on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.
Imperial County Air Pollution Control District provides you with air quality reports daily. How is your air quality today? Check current air quality conditions in Imperial County at imperialvalleyair.org. You can sign up for free air quality alerts to be delivered directly to your email address, or you can download the Air Quality Alert app to your mobile device today. Stay informed with Imperial County Air Pollution Control District.